Hey guys, it's been a while. Today I'll show you how to set up your own email server using Modoboa mail server, and you can use this email server to send and receive email messages, or you can use this for your cold email marketing. So you just need a few things like a server that has an open port 25, a domain, and of course root access of your server. So some of you asked me what's the limit of the email server. Well, it's actually it actually depends on your VPS server. So I have laid this on this page. So for instance, DartNode has no limit for their port 25 connection. And also host, for instance, has 200 emails per hour. Consambo has 25 emails per minute, and Hostinger has only 5 email per minute. That is outbound. In this tutorial, we will be using DartNode, and you can go to DartNode and get your own VPS. You can choose NVMe with 4 GB of RAM. So you can just click order, and be sure to use their promo. So they are 20% off this month, and be sure to choose Ubuntu 24.04 LTS as your operating system. And for the host name, you should use at least mail or whatever you want to put in the host names. For instance, mail. So this is one is the basic mail that your domain.com or .org or .net. Don't use .xyz, .loans, or cheap top level domains. Choose Ubuntu 24.04 LTS and just follow the process and you're good to go. So once you have paid your VPS, DartNode will send you your login credentials, and just wait for a few hours for your VPS to be set up. So we'll go to our VPS, and if you don't know how to set up your own VPS, I have created a tutorial for setting up a DartNode VPS. Be sure to check that one on the description down below. Okay, let's go to our dashboard, and first thing you need to do is go to network. Okay, just and be sure to add your RDNS. So this will be your host name, mail.webshop.org, and wait for the status to propagate. And be sure you have already registered a domain name. And by the way, I have connected my Namecheap domain to my Cloudflare so that you can easily read the A records and MX and text records. And before we connect to our server, be sure you have your initial DNS records. Okay, just follow this one. You should have an A record for your domain, root domain. So for your MX server, so this will be your host name, that will be mail. I have added DNS records for our IPv6 and of course our MX record and our text record and DMARC. So I have put the guide here. You can just follow this one. And okay, we will connect to our server. I will be using Bitwise, and it is absolutely free. So put your IP address here, use port 22, and your username is root, and click login. Okay, accept and save, and this is your password. And click new terminal console. We'll update our system. Okay. Okay, now let's install Modoboa. You just copy this command, and I have laid all instructions here on my blog, and I will put a link on the comment section down below. Okay, just paste it here, and let's go to the directory, and let's copy this one, and let's set up the Let's Encrypt certificate, and be sure to add your domain. Okay, that will be webshanks.org. Hit enter, and now let's edit the install that CFG. So this one, installer that CFG. So nano, and okay, we will not use self-signed, but it will be Let's Encrypt. Okay, and be sure to change this with a valid email. Okay, and let's save this one. Control X, Y, hit enter. And now we will run our this command, and we will now install Modoboa. webshanks.org. And we already have an array record for our IP address. It will be an array record, and of course our MX mail.webshanks.org. So be sure your DNS has already propagated before installing Modoboa. So I will just confirm Y, and we will wait for a few minutes for the installation to finish. Okay, we have finished installing Modoboa, and we can copy this one. So just highlight this one, no need to Control C. We will open this in a new tab, and alright, we have an SSL certificate. Okay, we will use admin and password. So access this with your admin and password. You can change your login details later. Okay, we want to go to Modoboa V2, but you can also stay with this old interface. Okay, let's go to the new admin, and we'll add our domain. And go to domains. We'll add a new domain. It'll be webshanks.org. Okay, click next. We will enable DKIM signing. You can set your own DKIM key selector and we will use 2048 bits. Click next. Okay, will not put coda for this one, so I'll just click next. We will create a domain administrator. So I will use Frank. Okay, I will just enter a password for this. And be sure to toggle this one on. And if you want to use aliases, you can enable this one. And okay, the button is not, well, it's not showing, so I will just make this full screen. So next, and okay, if the details are correct, you can just confirm and create. Okay, we'll just close this one. And next we will generate a DKIM. So let's generate. Click yes. And we'll wait for the DKIM. We can also refresh this one so that we can check if our DKIM is generated. Okay, great. So you can just click this one, show key, and okay, let's map this. I'll just move this one here. So let's add a text record, and this will be the Modoboa._domain key.webshops.org. Okay, will not. Okay, I'll just use this one as a temporary. Okay, just copy this one, and we'll remove this one. That in text. Okay, we'll remove everything here. So just retain this part right here and go back. Okay, you can just click this one and it will copy and paste it here. So just click save and wait for a few minutes for your DKIM to propagate. And you can also check your SPF. So we have a DMARC already, so you can just follow this one, dmarc.webshops.org. Okay, we have already a DMARC, and we will copy this one. We'll map this auto config. Okay, let's use a CNAME, paste it here, and okay, it will be your MX server. So that will be mail.webshops.org. You'll not use process status. Click save and auto discover and CNAME. Okay, and of course your host name, mail.webshops.org. Okay, let's click save. So now we have auto discover and auto config, and just refresh this one from time to time, and you will see later on that this will turn green. Okay, wait for a few minutes. Okay, so now we have this green records right here, so meaning we have already set up the complete authentication methods, and let's try to log into our webmail. Okay, so this is the admin. We will log this one out and we will use, okay, first let's log out and okay. Okay, this will be your webmail. So it will be your host name, mail@webshanks.org/webmail, and log in using the email credentials, or rather the email we have created earlier. So that will be frank@webshanks.org. Okay, click login. Okay, so now you are here on your webmail, and we will send a test email to test our email deliverability. We'll go to mail tester. Okay, let's copy this email address. Let's compose. So okay. I'll be using an email template. Okay, so just set this one email template. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's change this to Frank and let's send. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, just copy this one, paste it here, and send. Okay, let's test our email deliverability. And we got a 10/10. So from frank@webshanks.org. Okay. So okay, we can send and receive email. So now I will show you how to set up this on Smart Lead. Go to Smart Lead, and okay, you can create an account. We'll use the email we have created. Okay, we'll go to email accounts, and we'll use the SMTP password. Okay, from name, so we'll be using Frank. That'll be frank@webshanks.org. Will be the same as from email. So our password is your email password. We will use mail@webshanks.org, and we will use TLS at least 10 minutes. So that will be the same, mail@webshanks.org. We will use port 993 and just click save. Okay, great. And go to attention required. Our selector is Modoboa. Let's verify the DNS. And we are good. Okay, so the warm-up process has started. So one warm-up email is sent, and it landed on inbox. So that's great. And so now, if you want to use this email server on your email client, okay, we will use MailSpring. Okay, so we will use IMAP SMCP. So let's add our details. Okay, continue. Okay, it will be mail. Okay, 587. Okay, now let's connect. So I've also created a guide on the website. So it will be this one. So just follow this configuration and just click connect account. Looks good, and let's finish setup. Okay, great. So there is, let's do this one. Okay, well, let's ignore this one first. We haven't sent any. So let's try to send to Gmail. So the webshops1g1@gmail.com. We'll use an email template. Okay, this one. Okay, we'll not use this. We'll not compromise our delivery rate by adding links. Okay, it'll be webshops1g1@gmail.com. Okay, let's change this to Frank. Okay, let's go to Gmail. Okay, great. We received this on our inbox, and let's reply. This is great. Okay, let's check. Okay, so now we can send and receive email messages using Modoboa email server. So if you have any questions, you can ask me on the comments section down below. And if you want to support me, just smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.